Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To throw, it's Underwood. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. There he goes. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, there's no secret who this offense wants to get the ball to. And on the very first play, they find a matchup on the outside one-on-one. They take a shot to him vertically down the field, and he does the rest. He is so athletic, and he is going to be a problem for this defense all game long.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Adams. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How you're going to finish strong throughout the season. You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this.
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Now on the option. Quick toss. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
This offense is just like... Like, it's just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. Defense holds their ground. Pick up of a yard. It's at the 26.
Well, this running back has been the only guy obviously who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. Ball is loose. Bounced right back to them. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
South Carolina.
Third down, red zone play, Brown alive. Wants to throw, it's Underwood. Dances away. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back, he wants to throw the football, he sees it's covered, but he says, I can go get it, and takes off and barely gets enough for the first down, but way to pull the trigger, run it, and run it with authority.
The Gamecocks are flying down the field. To the air on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When it got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. From the gun on third down. Into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Rams him with the stiff arm. Stiff arm's a weapon. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick six if you're on offense.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Alabama pushing the tempo. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air. It's Russell. Dances away to buy time. It's caught downfield. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big second down. Here probably expecting the offense to throw it with a little bit more room to work with.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Direct snap. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of a great field position.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Handoff from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Back to throw, it's Underwood. He unleashes a long one. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Adams. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Making side adjustments here. He's looking to pass. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. Dropping back, it's Russell. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On his way back from the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Ready to fire from the pistol. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Marshall. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Great job by the quarterback to beat the blitz by getting rid of the football, and as a bonus, they get the first down.
Yeah, that's a good example of a quarterback knowing where his answers are. He sees the blitz coming, he finds his running back running out of the backfield, and they're able to make that defense pay.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
To the air, it's Underwood. Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
By the receiver. Puts out to 6. Good enough for first down.
And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Working the middle, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
High quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Gamecocks will try to move the chains on 4th down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he'll try it from the right. Hashing the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Back to throw, it's Russell. Gets it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Thompson. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Adams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Makes the catch. It's Thompson. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Safe completion on the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. Brought down right at the 10, and this defense keeps him away from the first down line. But will they go for it on fourth down?
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Able to move the chains, and they still have a chance after picking up the first down. They'll try to pound their way in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll sneak it. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3-spot before the break. And it's right down the boulevard. And the field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Off the play fake on first down. He wants to go deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Bringing the heat. Unleashes one. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Good timing on the quick out. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Looking for a deep man. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, South Carolina. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Fires to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Breaks into the open. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Extending the play. The throw. Zings it complete to the right. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Edwards. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Alabama pushing the tempo. They go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Russell. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Let's it fly. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Fires to the wideout. He's got him this time. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
You can tell this quarterback and these wide receivers are on the same page. Quick read, quick throw, quick success.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
The Gamecocks line it up with a 1st and goal. On the move. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that situation, on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Now on the move. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
This juncture in the game, in the 3rd quarter, you got a touchdown lead. After that play, I think you go ahead and kick it. You make this thing a 2-possession game.
So they've got the lead. They can make it a 2-score game with a chip shot field goal, but instead, the offense is out there on 4th down. Searching forward on the sneak. The sneak scores it.
Yeah, and how about make no mistake about it? Line up, bring in the big boys. You know, you probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. 4th down situation, and the offense comes through, playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And they'll get off 1 more play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Russell. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Complete to the left. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Looking downfield on first down. Buying some time. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands.
Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Give him 6. Touchdown time! Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Michigan State is ahead in East Lansing, but that's not exactly Kenneth Walker III out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over UMass. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Forced out of the pocket. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
How nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking for a man, it's Underwood. Catch in the middle, it's Ship. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. There he goes! Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play. This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
The clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Moulton. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now, it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They'll look to pin them deep. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense doing their job getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, South Carolina.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in a hurry up. They'll move the tight end. Handoff from the gun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Looks as if he's going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
I'll tell you what, dude, in today's football, I'm not starting a team without a guy that can do that at the quarterback spot. You see it. He hits the gas, pulls it down quickly, and just goes. Whether he's reading something, whether he's throwing, he is always a threat to run the football. He completely changes the way you play defense.
Direct snap. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.